In this video I have a fun idea using the Neocolor water-soluble crayons and white gesso.
Boom.
So last weekend I gave art journaling workshops at the local creativity center, and the workshop was a drop-in workshop and it had to be suitable for anyone aged 6 years and up, and there were many children at the table, so I had to think of something that was really easy and fun to do, but also when adults would join me, that they would also learn something from it. And I thought of this fun little thing that can challenge both children and adults, and just really fun to do. I asked people to draw a one-liner or a one-line drawing. I say that wrong every time. I know that a one-liner is something different. I just think it's fun to call them a one-liner, because yeah, that's also what they are. It just has a different meaning. Anyway, a one-line drawing. One-line drawing is a drawing where you don't lift your drawing utensil from the paper while drawing. They often do not really turn out beautifully, but fun and challenging and something different normally than you usually do. And you really have to challenge yourself there to search for certain shapes and just really accept everything that is there. For the children, I told them that they could also draw anything they wanted. Just draw a funny doll or a flower. Many girls wanted to draw flowers. Then next, and this is something that is more for advanced and for adults, we worked with a positive and a negative shapes. Instead of coloring the figure itself, I'm coloring the things around the figure. This challenges people to think in positive and negative shapes, because you really make a figure pop from the background when you color the area around a figure. The same counts really for spaces that are, I'm just really picking random colors. And I know these are not colors that you are used for me. This is really too light. A little bit more color. These are not colors that you're used from me, but for the workshop, because there were children and people from all ages, I really wanted to do something that anyone can like and not make it only black, grey and red. But the fun thing was that while doing this, I could tell them a little bit more about self-expression and the fact that you don't have to make everything beautiful. Many people will start coloring really neatly, and I told them you don't have to do this perfectly, you can just scratch, because we're going over this with water and white gesso. And this is also thinking in positive and negative shapes, because instead of coloring the nose, I colored the area around it, and here in the neck area I colored something, and that really lifts off other shape from the paper. Okay, next we were going to dilute everything with water, but you don't have to do that really neatly. You can just go over everything and make the colors just flow into each other. And you can really use every color for this. You don't have to use a specific scheme for this. But because every time I only use 2, 3 or 4 colors, everything will work out fine. Mostly I just use one color for the drawing, and then one color for the background, and one color for on the face, and I will start to mix these a little bit. So I could tell people that these crayons are water soluble, and that it's really fun to just go over this with water and start playing with that. But then, and that's a little like the magic trick, you can also use gesso. Most people really don't know what gesso is in these type of workshops, so I often just say that's a white kind of chalky paint to children, or just white paint. They don't really care. but that makes all the colors all of a sudden more pastel, and you get a really nice effect playing with the white paint, and you make the entire thing a little bit more painterly, and you can work with the vibrance of the colors, but then also everything starts to look a little bit more like acrylic paint, and it really shows a little painterly effect. And I go over the lines of the doll deliberately, so that the lines of the figure itself will also be part of the colorful mess. So yeah, I could really start to add more details, but the final thing that I often tell people in this kind of workshops to always make just a few little blotches, and that they can just use the pigment from the crayons and the paint itself. Just tap a little on the brush and have a little painterly effect, and that's it. And it's really fun because this is a little demonstration for people what they can do with water-soluble crayons. Little children really like this type of things because they can really play with shapes and colors. For adults, there are some more advanced lessons in it because you can tell about positive and negative shapes and challenge them to make a one-line drawing. And there is also a little layer of not fearing making blotches and not really coloring really neatly. And this always allows me to tell people that in art journaling and self-expression, you don't have to make everything beautiful, and that's really always my most important lesson of all. But whether you're a beginner and just really wanted to learn a little fun technique, or you are more advanced and you are a teacher yourself, this may be an inspiring thing to do with people from all ages, or when you are someone who is involved with teaching children or teaching workshops, or when you maybe host drop-in workshops. Just a little fun thing to do. Okay, thank you for watching. Ciao!